Whoa, Aiden English and Lana were trying to bait Jimmy and Naomi.
As the old saying goes, marriages are made in heaven. But the unexpected turns that life takes to get to one's soulmate never ceases to amaze. And when you are in the same profession, there's bound to be some level of attraction. Wrestlers are on the road for 300 plus days in a year. Spending the much time away from home often leads to romantic relationships with their peers. These budding love stories often end up on the wedding altar. There are many instances of such high-profile marriages within the wrestling industry, so we'll be taking a look at the 15 WWE couples who read the wedding vows together. The Undertaker and Michelle Mul. The Undertaker is considered among the best wrestlers to ever compete in the WWE. His mystique and supernatural persona have captivated fans for decades. The towering performer backed off his off-ring antiques with absolute masterclasses in the ring frequently. Then comes his WrestleMania streak, which lasted for 21 straight years. On the other hand, Michelle Mul entered the world of WWE in 2004 as part of the Diva Search. She steadily carved out an illustrious career in a company. Mul is the only female wrestler ever to hold the unified WWE Divas Championship. She and The Undertaker started dating somewhere around 2008. After 2 years together, they married in 2010. The couple have a daughter, Kaya, and an adopted son named Colt. Both Taker and Mul have been married before, with the former having 2 prior weddings and the latter having 1. Taker bid adieu to wrestling in 2020 and is enjoying his retirement with his wife. The unlikely duo has completed more than 13 years of marriage, and they continue to grow together.
Undertaker up top. Brock Lesnar with the F5.
Brock Lesnar and Sable. Brock Lesnar's impressive amateur wrestling exploits always suggested that he was destined for greatness. This prediction came true as he had one of the most decorated careers in combat sports. The heavyweight wrestler debuted in the WWE in 2002, and his sheer intensity and brute force took him to the top of the promotion in no time. The Beast Incarnate, as he is called, left WWE initially in 2004. And saw success elsewhere. After fruitful stints at NJPW and UFC, he returned to his first employers in 2012. The highlight of Lesnar's second WWE run was ending The Undertaker's WrestleMania win streak in 2014. Sable worked for the company from 1996 to 1999 with a 1-year run in 2003. She is considered the hottest female wrestler ever in WWE owing to her massive sex appeal. It was during Sable's second run in the promotion that her paths crossed with Lesnar. The two started dating in 2004 and eventually read wedding vows in 2006. In recent years, Lesnar has also competed in the WWE occasionally, while Sable has stayed away from the limelight. The couple also has 2 sons.
Okay.
CM Punk and AJ Lee. CM Punk is an outlier in the wrestling industry. He never fit the mold of an ideal WWE wrestler. However, the Second City Saint made it to the top of the summit through his sheer will. A 2-time WWE champion, he single-handedly changed the company's landscape with his famous pipe bomb promo. Moreover, he had a record 434-day reign as the WWE champion. Punk's future wife AJ Lee wasn't far behind as she ruled the WWE women's division. She constantly gave top performances in the ring, elevating her status as a top performer. Lee was among the few women wrestlers whose in-ring work completely changed the way WWE looked at their women's roster. Punk started seeing Lee somewhere around 2013. The couple tied the knot in 2014 while CM Punk made his stunning comeback to WWE in 2023. AJ Lee retired from the company in 2015. Both of them remain happily married. Edge and Beth Phoenix. Edge is one of the most recognizable wrestlers in the WWE. He has been a part of the promotion since the mid-90s. The rated R superstar has won almost all the gold the company has to offer. He was forced to retire in 2011 due to a career-threatening injury, but that was not the end, as Edge's remarkable return in 2021 Royal Rumble shocked the world. He was married and divorced twice before going all the way a 3rd time with his peer Beth Phoenix. As for Phoenix, she's one of the most dominant women wrestlers in WWE history. Her supreme physique and immense strength put some male wrestlers to shame. The Glamazon won the women's title an impressive 4 times. She and Edge started dating in 2011 before finally getting married in 2016. The couple have 2 daughters from their nuptials. While Beth Phoenix has done a commentary stint in NXT, Edge now competes in the rival promotion All Elite Wrestling. Their holy union continues to go strong. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Triple H had to work really hard to become an all-time great of the WWE. He went a long way from portraying an uptight French persona to becoming the notorious cerebral assassin. The 14-time world champion's iconic faction, D-Generation X, propelled his career to unassailable heights. His feuds with John Cena, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker are legendary to say the least. Stephanie McMahon is the daughter of former WWE chairman Vince McMahon. She began with lowly corporate roles before debuting on TV in 1999. The one-time women's champion antiques were loved by a lot of fans. McMahon and Triple H became an on-screen couple in 2000. It wasn't long before they started dating in real life as well. Wedding bells were just around the corner as the couple exchanged their vows in 2003. They have 3 daughters together. McMahon has been rarely seen on screen recently, while Triple H is the current chief content officer of WWE. Their marriage has stood the test of time and is in its 3rd decade.
This is just classless. Here's how it's done, Corey.
Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Daniel Bryan was one of the most technically sound wrestlers in WWE history. His wrestling style was a unique mix of slow mat-based offense and mixed martial arts. Initially, WWE was reluctant to push him, but the acclaimed Yes movement forced her hand. An injury forced Bryan to retire from wrestling prematurely in 2016. However, he returned to in-ring competition in 2018 after being medically cleared. The 4-time WWE champion entered into a relationship with fellow wrestler Brie Bella in 2011. Bella had been a part of WWE since 2008 and was a mainstay of the women's division. Her tag team with her younger sister Nikki Bella was hugely popular. The sister duo was even inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2020 for their time in the company. Bryan and Bella married each other in 2014 after dating for a long time. The couple have been blessed with a girl and a boy. Daniel Bryan currently competes in AEW as Bryan Danielson, while Brie Bella has preferred to avoid the glamour of the wrestling industry. The Miz and Maurice. The Miz may not be the most gifted in-ring wrestler, but his persistence has ensured a long-lasting career in the WWE. He was a runner-up in WWE's reality show Tough Enough Season 4 in 2004. The 8-time Intercontinental Champion slowly climbed the ladder of success in the company by honing his craft. The Miz has built a reputation as a reliable performer over the years. The highlight of his career was surely main eventing WrestleMania 27 in 2011. Maurice was also part of a WWE Diva search, which led to her big break. One thing led to another, and she made her main roster debut in 2007. The Canadian won the Divas Championship twice during her teen year. Miz and Maurice's relationship began with an on-screen angle between the two. The time spent together contributed to them becoming a real-life pair. The couple got engaged in 2013 and got married a year later. They have 2 daughters from their marriage. Their day-to-day life was also the subject of USA Network's reality show Miz and Mrs. The self-proclaimed power couple of WWE are still going strong both off and on screen. Dean Ambrose and Renee Young. The unlikeliest of couples, Dean Ambrose and Renee Young met while working for the WWE. While Ambrose lit the ring with his wrestling prowess, Young worked as a backstage interviewer and commentator. The former SHIELD member portrayed a character of a lunatic fringe to perfection, garnering a lot of fandom in the process. The one-time WWE champion shifted base to AEW in 2019 and has been the company's biggest attraction since. Ambrose and Young began dating in 2013 but did not get hitched until 2017. The couple has a daughter together. Young also joined her husband in AEW in 2022. Ambrose goes by the name of Jon Moxley in the company and is infamous for competing in blood-filled and gory matches. But that has not come in the way of his marriage with Renee Young.
Unloading!
Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Seth Rollins can be termed the workhorse of the WWE as he has been a consistent performer there for more than a decade. His exquisite talents include a sure-shot masterclass in the ring and Midas touch on the mic. The Architect's WWE journey has been filled with gold as he has won the WWE title and the Universal title twice. On the other side of the story is the current WWE Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch. She rose to fame first through her impressive run in NXT and then on the main roster. The Irish wrestler is considered one of the most complete women wrestlers to ever compete in the ring. A look at her title credentials leaves no doubt. The Man, as she is famously hailed, has won the Women's Championship a whopping 7 times. It was revealed in 2019 that Rollins was dating Lynch. Their daughter was born a year later, and the couple got married in 2021. Their marriage truly gives the vibe of a real power couple. While Lynch is dominating the WWE Women's division currently, Rollins is out of action, nursing an injury. Charlotte Flair and Andrade El Idolo. It's not easy to step into the shoes of your iconic father unless you're Charlotte Flair. The daughter of the all-time wrestling great Ric Flair has managed to build an individual identity for herself. Flair is a physical specimen, and it's hard to take one's eye off her. She is majestic in the ring and has been uberly successful in the WWE. The Queen has eyes only for gold and has held the WWE Women's title a record 14 times. While her husband, Andrade El Idolo, has had the career of a journeyman, he plied his trade for long stints in Mexico and Japan before arriving in the WWE in 2015. The Mexican's lucha libre background is behind his agility in the ring. Andrade's romance with Flair blossomed in 2019. The couple got engaged in 2020 and subsequently read their wedding vows in 2021. It was a 4th marriage for Flair. She is currently sidelined for at least 8 months with an injury. On the other hand, Andrade El Idolo is back in WWE after a subdued spell in AEW.
Oh, wait a minute! Whoa, Nicholas and Lana were trying to beat Jimmy and Naomi. It didn't work.
Jimmy Uso and Naomi. Jimmy Uso and his twin brother Jey Uso have been one of the most dominant tag teams in WWE history. The brotherly duo holds the record for the longest tag title reign in the company's rich history. Jimmy is now embarked on a singles career after a 13-year alliance with his brother. His wife Naomi is also a long-timer in WWE. She first joined the company in 2012 and had a steady rise in the women's division. The veteran wrestler has held the women's title twice and the women's tag team strap once. Jimmy and Naomi were in a long-term relationship before marrying in 2014. She is the stepmother to Jimmy's 2 children from a previous marriage. The couple's beautiful journey continues to thrive.
Figure 8 because of the work that Becky has done on that arm. Yeah, and Sasha with a full splash!
Sasha Banks and Kid Maazi. Sasha Banks is considered one of the best female wrestlers of her generation. She first rose to prominence through her NXT run and then had a memorable time on the main roster. Her rivalries with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch were absolutely top-notch. The Boss is insanely popular and is a recognizable face even outside the world of wrestling. However, the same cannot be said about her soulmate, Kid Maazi, a retired professional wrestler and is currently contracted with WWE as a costume designer. Banks and Maazi first met during their independent circuit days. They married in 2016 and the couple's union is still intact. Sasha Banks first defected to NJPW and then joined AEW as Mercedes Moné, where she is a contracted wrestler currently.
My eyes. Lana and Rusev in the same place at the same...
Rusev and Lana. Rusev and Lana were paired on screen back from their NXT days. Their storyline alliance soon turned into a real-life romance. Rusev portrayed a character of a Bulgarian brute and Lana acted as his valet. His anti-American persona established him as a top villain in the company. The super heavyweight wrestler held the United States Championship thrice. Lana also tried her hand at wrestling but tasted little success. She and Rusev were paired with different wrestlers on screen at the time of their real engagement. The dynamic couple went one step further and married in 2016. They stayed together for 7 years but amicably separated in 2023. Rusev jumped ship to AEW in 2020, wrestling under a new moniker as Miro. His former wife Lana is also a part of the company's roster.
And there it is! That spinning discus clothesline from
Natalya Neidhart and Tyson Kidd. Natalya Neidhart comes from the Hart Neidhart wrestling royal family. She is the longest-serving female wrestler in WWE and ranked 20th in the company's 2021 list of the 50 greatest female wrestlers. She was trained at the Hart Dungeon by her uncle, Bret Hart. It is here that she met her future hubby, Tyson Kidd, way back in 2001. The couple were paired with each other on screen as part of a stable called the Hart Dynasty for some time. Natalya and Kidd read their wedding vows in 2013, and the ceremony was part of the WWE show Total Diva. Natalya continued to compete in the WWE and Kidd works there as a producer after a career-ending injury forced him to retire prematurely. The couple has always shared a strong bond as their marriage continues to blossom. Sarah Logan and Eric. Sarah Logan debuted in WWE in 2017 as part of the faction The Riot Squad along with Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. Her first run with the company was largely unfruitful and she was released in 2020. Logan aligned herself with the Viking Raiders upon returning in 2022 and changed her name to Valhalla. She paired with the Nordic duo of Ivar and her real-life husband Eric. The monstrous wrestler debuted in WWE back in 2019 along with his partner. The tag team wreaked havoc and constantly challenged for the tag titles. Sarah and Eric got married in 2018 with Viking rituals after making their love known to each other. They have a son and are currently expecting a second child. Sadly, in 2023, Eric was sidelined due to a long-term injury that required neck fusion surgery. Hopefully, he will have a speedy recovery. These wrestlers feel a sense of comfort when they marry someone who understands their lifestyle the best. A performer's life is laden with daily struggles that only a person from the same industry can fully relate to. This leads to both of them forging an unbreakable bond. As we have seen, many holy unions have continued to flourish while some have failed. Nevertheless, wrestlers marrying fellow wrestlers have been a trend and will most likely continue in the future as well.